Hello everyone and welcome back to So Kellerific. Today we are finally here for opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 2023. Of course, you know I want to go through the houses, watch some shows, and go through the scare zones. So come along and let's go. Also, just a warning, this is going to be scary content, spoilers, strobe lights, so I just want to let you know before you watch and give you a little heads up. So currently we are on our way to the lower lot for early entry. I believe there's going to be 4 houses open starting at 5:30. That's Stranger Things, The Exorcist, Holidays in Hell, and The Last of Us. Depending how long the line is, I think I might start with The Last of Us. If Stranger Things isn't too bad, maybe I'll start there. I did pay for early entry for this trip. I am general admission today, so we're gonna see what we could get done. I am coming back on Sunday, so whatever I don't get done today, I plan to do it on Sunday. Still don't have a plan, so I'm just gonna wing it a little bit and see where I end up first. So I got in line at 5:10. The line is not too bad. I know it looks long, but they haven't let anyone like behind Transformers, so right now it's just a straight line. So we'll see how long early entry will take me, what I could get done during this time. They're letting us move to behind Transformers, so we're gonna see how long it's gonna take. So we just passed by The Last of Us, and that one is still not open. It says 5:45, so we're heading to The Exorcist as our second house of the night. Again, the movie has not been released. We don't know much about it. So it's kind of like walking through the trailer. So hopefully it's still fun and it's good.
As far back as history has been recorded, there are many dark forces in this world. Exorcism is one of the biggest culture in every controversy.
Exorcist, we are headed to Holidays in Hell. So the thing about early entry is I feel like not all the scares are there, so it does start early. So I'm sure as the night progresses, and again we gotta remember it's opening day, there were a few moments in The Exorcist that did get me, but also another little warning, it is stinky. It stinks in there. You could even smell it like outside of the queue. at 5:30, and by 6:30 we have done 3 houses already. The Last of Us was still not open. I think I just seen it open, so I have to go check. So since we were just zooming through Stranger Things, it is better than the one they had the previous year. They did have some good sets, but since I watched the Orlando POV, I was expecting some of those scenes, more of the iconic scenes from Stranger Things, to be in the house. Like I mentioned, it was early entry, so there weren't like a ton of scare actors, so it felt a little empty. But I guess like that's just a trade-off. You get here early, you go through the houses faster, but you are gonna get less scare actors. And lastly, we went to Holidays in Hell, which has been here in a previous year, and that one ran pretty smoothly. I actually did like that one. There were some good scares. It was fun, scary. That was pretty good. It had like a little groove already. So the next one I wanna do is Last of Us, so I gotta go check to see if it's open. But 3 houses within like an hour, not bad at all. The Last of Us, that line is moving super slow. So I'm hoping to come back later tonight because that's something I'm so excited for. All right, you can see it's 7 p.m. The event has started. Next plan of attack is to go to Lot H. Want to do Chucky and Universal Monsters Unmasked. I'm super excited for those, so I hope they're good. If you're wondering where Chucky and Universal Monsters Unmasked, you're gonna go through Hogsmeade all the way back to this wooden gate. And you're gonna head down here. The crow is down here. Oh my god, Edgar Allan Crow! Oh my god. Time for Chucky. Ultimate kill count.
I'm like the MVP of serial murder.
Noisy cafes, silence is king, and darkness reigns.
Take your hat, sir.
Round and round she goes. Where he stops, no one knows.
So taking a little break, but just to let you know, know, if you need somewhere to relax, a little away from like the crowds, the loud music, the back of Three Broomsticks is pretty empty during horror nights. So it's a nice place to come and just decompress if you need to. Give a little recap, I finally have some time, but I love Chucky. It was so fun. So then we went to Universal's Unmasked. And I gotta say, that was a good house, but there were a lot of black walls. More black walls than I expected, especially coming out of last year. I don't know, just like the scenic design was super amazing. But like the sets that they did have were really cool. The characters are really cool. I love seeing the Phantom. I got hit again by the water. I got hit in Chucky so bad by the water. I wear glasses and for some reason that still like shot me directly in the eye. It was so crazy. And then in the second house of Universal Monsters Unmasked, Quasimodo's like dumping this like cauldron or something and it shot directly in my face again. So remember, Universal definitely has water effects. So we did 5 houses by $7.50. So up next, we're gonna head on to the Terror Tram. We're gonna meet Larry Larva and see what that's all about. So let's go.
Sisters, it's time to rise up from the sewer. Did you know insects on this planet outnumber humans 1 billion to 1? What have humans ever done for us? Except try to eradicate us from this exterminator. Free yourself from the trap. Pests can resist. The screw. Exterminate!
So we just went through the colony. We've seen that being constructed during our updates. But now we're heading into Jupiter's Claim because they do have the tethered.
Get out!
So when you exit the studio tour, here is another photo op and you could take a picture with Santa from Violent Night. Also, I want to remind you, if you want to do the Terror Tram, it does not run till like the end of the event. Today the event ends at 1 a.m. and the last Terror Tram was 11:15 a.m. So you gotta prioritize that if you really want to do it, because I know that it could just fly by and you might miss it. So now it's time for my first scare zone of the night, which is Terror de los Momias. Barely making my way to the upper lot and I haven't seen any monsters yet. So let's head in.
Go by the river. Sheep her children.
Alright, so we just went to the scare zone. It definitely reminded me of the scare zone that they had last year. They even have like the same music, and it is still saying, Mis hijos, La Llorona. Can you hear it? So it's the same soundtrack, even though right now it's Los Momias. Still, the characters look super awesome. It's always fun to walk through. And I can't wait to walk through Monstros. That's one that I'm really excited for. So the next house we're moving on to is Evil Dead Rise. Only a 20-minute wait. And I'm actually doing that one alone. house of the night. It did not disappoint. Monstros. It was so good. Like, I literally screamed in that house. They looked scary, like the costumes, just like the set design. It was amazing. It stunk in there like the butcher shop, but I gotta tell you, like, I don't know, like I just felt super immersed in that environment, and that environment was terrifying. So that's totally a must do, and it was the longest wait so far for me, around 35 to 40 minutes, but completely worth it. We also did Behind the Screams of Blumhouse. That's mostly like, honestly, like if you want to see the props, which I like seeing because the Five Nights at Freddy props were awesome. We had Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. So when I thought it was just gonna be Freddy, I didn't know it was gonna be all four of them. So that was super cool. They look super awesome. It's the props from the movie. They also had props from other movies like The Invisible Man, which was funny. We had Megan. But basically that show is just like an ad for Blumhouse. They're gonna show you like a little upcoming trailers. But if you do like Megan and you wanna see her dance, that's basically what that show is. But it is super short, and I think it's just worth going just to look at those Five Nights at Freddy's props. In case you were wondering what the Peacock bar looks like, just has some tables, some drinks, a TV, and a meet and greet right now with David S. Pumpkins.
Oh, this is how's it hanging, man?
So I didn't make it to the Stellar Bar today, but let me tell you, when I was coming down the escalator, it looked amazing. It looked so vibrant. You can hear like the 80s music. It looks super pretty. Hopefully I get to do that on Sunday.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
We might get out of here. Don't worry.
Whoa. I don't think these guys were infected. Oh! No! You okay?
Stay up there! I'll work my way up to you.
That was my final house of the night. I love that they have Joe and Ellie like throughout the whole house, because I watched the Orlando POV and they weren't really in it, but in ours they were there. The only thing, I can't wait to do this house again on Sunday, because I did miss a lot of the scares, but from what I could see, it looked pretty awesome, like the clickers. And I know like there was some empty spaces because it was like the last 15 minutes of the night. So I'm so glad I did play the video game, because it made me appreciate that house even more. And it was a great way to end the night. All right, everyone. So that is it. I'm exhausted. I did mostly everything except for the purge, and I didn't get to see the bride. But overall, the event this year was so fun. My top houses so far were like Monstros, Chucky, and The Last of Us. But again, I will come back and see if that changes. But you can tell all the hard work and dedication that went into this event, and I'm happy Halloween Horror Nights is here, and I hope a lot of you get to experience it this year as well. And when you do, let me know what your favorite houses ended up being. All right, but for now, don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, because we got more videos coming soon. Until next time, bye guys.